If you hear lawnmower in the background, that's my brother. He's mowing the lawn right next door. So, yep. This is when I have time to film, people. Right outside my window. That's great. No, it's fine. Just don't let me stop ya. Now the ferrets are drinking all of the noises. Today I am blatantly stealing a video from Year of the Author. Go check out their channel. I'll try to remember to link you in the doobly-doo. But they did a video that was things I wish I knew before starting an Authortube channel. Or just a YouTube channel in general, I guess. And that sounded like a really interesting idea, so I stole it. So let's talk about some things I wish I had known when I was starting out my channel many moons ago. My channel's been around for a while, so if you like what you see here, please go and check out the rest of it. I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 other videos that you will also enjoy. And also, you know that I'm not going to be one of those people who just disappears once you start liking my content, because I have a track record of doing it for an incredibly long time. Anyway, let's talk about some things. Possibly one of those things is I had no idea how long I was going to keep doing this. So the first thing I would have told me before I'd started this channel is having a channel will not make your faves notice you. Like many people, when I started out, I had YouTubers, Booktubers especially, that I admired, and I thought, once I have my own channel, maybe they will notice me. They won't. Having a YouTube channel means absolutely nothing. You realize once you join how many people there are on YouTube, and the chances of you getting noticed by your senpai, basically 0. The next thing that I would have told my younger self is that doing what you love does not equal success or views. Now, I know you won't get very far unless you're doing something that you enjoy. I've watched a lot of videos of YouTubers that I enjoy who have exploded essentially within my watching of them. Like, I knew them before they were popular, and then they hit on something that really grew their channel exponentially, and it is seemingly very random. Even they are sort of baffled by the thing that hit and grew their channel. So while I do still recommend that yes, you should do what you love and enjoy on your channel, that's more so you don't burn out, not so that you can be big and successful, because doing what you love probably will not get you to be big and successful. I mean, look at me. I'm doing what I love, and I have been doing it for years, and I'm pretty much at the same level. Which leads into the next thing I would tell myself: you will probably never be a big, popular channel. It seems like there are so many big popular channels, and you could definitely be one. And like the smaller channels, they either get big or they go away. And there's so many like medium to small channels that are just going along doing what they love, and you just don't know about them because YouTube doesn't show you them, and you have to actually physically like seek them out. The next thing that I would have told myself, which I mean I knew, but you always think you're going to be one of the lucky ones, is that luck is a huge factor. Like I just talked about, so many of the people that I watch who hit it big are kind of astounded and baffled by the thing that made them hit it big. So they just stumbled upon something that the algorithm picked up, that people really liked, that had the right buzzwords, and you don't really realize how huge of a factor luck is until you've been doing it for a while, until you've seen other channels explode and other channels stay small. Because the deck is not stacked fairly. You're not just here putting out your content with the equal chance that people will see yours as see someone else's. YouTube is actively making sure that the big names stay big and the little guys stay little with their algorithms. And unless you hit on that thing that's going to make YouTube promote you and going to get you a lot of views, you're going to stay little. And you just kind of have to keep hoping that maybe one day you'll hit on that thing. I haven't yet. Still trying though, apparently. Working hard is good practice for when you do hit the thing that people are excited about, then you'll have the work ethic to keep going. The next thing is that no one's gonna be impressed that you're a YouTuber. When I started out, I thought I would tell like my friends and family, I'm a YouTuber, and they'd be like, oh cool, what's your channel? I wanna watch you. Nobody cares. Most people don't even really know what that is or what it means, and the people that do are just like, oh, you're one of those people. Filthy YouTube scum. So if you're hoping that being a YouTuber will get you any kind of street cred, it will not. The next thing I would tell myself is the things that you like the most are the things that are gonna get the least views. That's just the harsh reality. The videos that I'm the most excited about, the videos that I am the most proud of, the topics that I want to discuss the most are the things that nobody watches. Next thing I would tell myself is update your tech more often. I know people will tell you, and they are correct, that you can start out very low tech. You can start out on your phone, you can start out with a webcam even, but you really, if you're enjoying yourself, you should upgrade more often than I do, if you are able. Now, finances, I understand, is a big factor, but if you are able to save up the money and you're enjoying yourself and you like can save up the money to upgrade microphone, upgrade camera. Like I waited way too long to upgrade my camera. I sat on that crappy old camera for way too long. Sort of a sentimental attachment to that old camera, really. I did shell out the money for good editing software right away, so that is a place where I am more on top of things. But as far as like the actual like cameras, mics, and that kind of thing, I am always behind on upgrading my equipment. I get a little bit too set in my ways. I get a little bit too much like, this is working fine. Why would I upgrade it? It still works. I think that's just, you know, from growing up poor, it still works so you don't throw it away. But you do kind of, if you're serious about this, have to keep up with the times and what people are expecting from videos, and people will be less and less forgiving of your crappy mic, your shitty camera, your crappy lighting, which I always have crappy lighting. Upgrade more than I do. And the last thing on my list that I would have told my younger self, that kind of goes with the first thing on my list, is make friends with people who are at the same like level as you are, which sounds really kind of like, don't make friends with the other social classes, darling. But what it means is you want to make friends with people who have roughly the same amount of subscribers as you, who are roughly like as new as you are. If you're more experienced, maybe find some smaller channels who are more experienced. Like, trying to befriend the big names is going to hurt you in the long run. What you want to do is find your own like group that you can come up with together, hopefully, supporting each other, cheering each other on, participating in each other's stuff. You're going to be a lot happier with friends who are at like the same level as you are than you are going to be star chasing those big names thinking that you're going to be the one who like is their best friend now. Because as I mentioned in the first thing, just because you have a channel now does not mean that suddenly any of the big names are going to notice you or want to support you or encourage you. That's just not their job. It's not their job. They already did this part. They were already small and they came up with their group of friends and now they are the big names. And maybe someday you and your small group of friends could be the new big names, but you gotta start from the bottom. And a lot of you are gonna drop off. A lot of you are gonna decide that it's too much or that you don't love it, and so you're gonna give up. And you'll be a lot happier if you're just kind of with that kind of group of friends, learning and going and figuring out what works for you, versus trying to insinuate your way into those really intense, like, the big kid table, I guess you could say. So there you go. Those are things that I would like to tell my younger self when I was starting out YouTube. Would any of this have stopped me? Probably not, because I am ever the optimist, ever just hoping that maybe the next video I post will be the one that everyone likes, and I'm also ever the ham. I just like being in front of the camera. I like talking at people. It brings me joy. Do any of you guys have YouTube channels? Are you starting out? Are you maybe a little bit bigger? How's that going? Are you enjoying it? Are you finding ways to keep going even when you're not finding huge success? Comment below and let me know. What are some things that you would have told your younger self before you started YouTube? Or are you planning to start a YouTube channel, and did you find any of this helpful for you going forward? Because I do encourage you to give YouTube a try. I really like it. I've been doing it for a long time, so I must be enjoying myself. I have all the links to my social media down in the doobly-doo for ease of your clicking if you want even more of me, plus all kinds of cool rewards and exclusive content not seen here on the regular channel. You can hop on over to my Patreon. Your support also helps me self-publish my own books. It helps me afford things like cool covers, my editors, and also goes toward helping me be able to have audiobook versions, which is really important to me that I have audiobook available. So definitely consider supporting me over on Patreon. And I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Stop. Patron time. Alright, I'll just read you the patrons. Rainfall, Kit, Hidden Glade, Persephone, Light Julie, OS, Anna C, Anna W, Belle, Patrick Murphy, Anne Sophie, Callison, Ray, Artemis, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Irene, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, and Sarah. Those are sure some pretty awesome patrons. I bet you're jealous, but they're mine. You can't have them. Hey, I'm not giving up today. There's nothing getting in my way. And if you knock me over, I will get back up again. Oh, if something goes a little wrong, well, you can go ahead and bring it on. 'Cause if you knock me over, I will get back up again.